Hello. Oh my, you are in for such a treat tonight. Because we're making 4 cards, just like the title says. I'm going to find that video. So I'm going to reach over. Um, yeah, I'm Sandy of Lolly and Sand, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ontario, Canada, Southern Ontario, Canada. Alrighty. Oh, looks like it's working. Yay, it's working. Now, if I can see the chat, that would even be better. Better. Better, better. You may notice my desk has changed. I have switched, taken the tabletop off and gone back to just the regular white. Hey, Elsie. Nice to see you here. Oh, a couple things before I get started. On Feb 1st, 2024, 2 new kits are being released, and I have seen them on the Leaders Board Stampin' Up's group, and they're really pretty. The other thing is, on Feb 1st, Stampin' Up will release more Sale-a-bration goodies. Now, my understanding is they are from the annual catalog, which is good, because then you can get those items free. And one more thing, all the supplies I use are available at my online store, or in my online store. Is that in on? Anyway, oh, I forgot to turn my light on. Dang, let's get the bright light going. There we go. All right, I'm trying to see if I can get this little grid thingy straight, but I don't think so. Anyway, so let's get started. Oh, I know what it's going to show you. Hang on. Okay, so I am using, this is a Sale-a-bration item called Heartfelt Hellos, and we're using some of those sentiments tonight. And I have to get my little catalog thingy over here. And we are using the Sunny Days, which I call the cloud paper. We're using the Sunny Days 12x12 DSP, Designer Series paper. I thought I would, to make quick and easy cards, I think it's good to use a lot of the same papers. We're using different papers, but use them all from the same set. All right, so let's get some goodies out here. Oh, the other thing is all the measurements and the supply list will be added later. I got a little bit busy with my grandson today. He was very, 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 very unhappy because he was very, very, very sore from getting a flu shot and a COVID shot the other day. So one in each arm. He's out cold currently. But earlier today he was not. Bit of a cry fest. Oh, my nerves were jangled. But hey, that's the way it is. Where did my scrap paper go? All right. So I'm going to stamp. But first, I cannot stand when my cards sit up like this. See that? Cannot stand that, so I'm going to go like this. Don't I feel better? We'll keep the bone folder close. As much as my hands are freezing cold, I want to roll my sleeves up. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so I'm using Pebbled Path. If I don't talk about like this is Pebbled Path and that is, like, again, it will be all in the list afterwards. Now, as much as I just said we were using Sale-a-bration, you'll know why when you see the paper I'm using, why I'm using Sending You Lots of Love and Hugs. So here we go. Pardon me. I also got a little bit of a frog right before we started. All right, and up we go. I love the way this stamps. Stamps. All right, so move that aside. And I have a punch that I'm going to use. And we'll line that up. I believe it's the hexagon, but don't quote me on that until you see the list later. There we go. Okay. Now, the one thing about this is when I put it on the card, I thought it looked a little too plain. So I actually punched again in Pebbled Path, and I'm just deciding how exactly this is going to look. I may cut it. I don't know yet, so we'll set that to the side for now. Alrighty, so This is why we're using this sentiment. I love the paper. It just, I thought of clouds. I don't usually think of clouds as not happy, but in this instance, I thought I really wanted to use a sentiment that looked like it went with the clouds. Now, birthday goes with it, of course. But there I had that sentiment just waiting to be used. I love the colors in this paper, by the way. It's so pretty. All right, and you know me, I'm using, we call it Tombow, well, but because it does say somewhere Tombow underneath all that not clean part. So I get my wiggle time. Okay, and that's just gonna go on there. Again, quick and easy. The more I talk, the longer it takes, so we'll make this as quick and easy as possible. All right, and if you're just joining, do say hi. Comment, I should be able to, yeah, I can see the comments. They have quite the delay, apparently. And my internet is being a little scruffy tonight, so hopefully everything hangs on. All right, we'll just place that down. Card number 1 should not take too long. But 4 cards, oh my goodness. I was on, I don't know what happened today. I was on some kind of marathon. Oh, come back here. I also decided I would use a piece of Pool Party. I know this is from the, where you get the 3 embossing folders together. Oh yeah, I was deciding how I was going to do this. So I could go this way. I could go this is messy, of course, doing it this way. I could go top and bottom, which I kind of feel like I want to do. So we'll get our scissors out, paper snips, and we'll cut that. You know, I should make the print bigger on my screen. I actually have to like lean in and squint. So, hello, Julie. Hello, hello, and hello, Kathy. Welcome. Oh, hey, from Alberta. Lovely. Nice to see you. Okay, so we're going to go top and bottom, and I'm going to attempt not to glue my pretty board here. All right, so that one's on. You'll see, it's easiest to see if it's over white. Just a little border. We don't need a lot showing. And this one. And it's kind of like you get an extra little punch out of your punch by doing this. That's as even as I think it's going to be. I did bring, it's off the roll. I'm not sure why, but I did bring some of this with me. So how I use it, well, that's a mystery. I might just go with a bow. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. I have had a group and a business page, both called Lolly and Sand, and they were driving me crazy because people were getting mixed up in where are you posting, which is which. So I took one of them and I made it into a private page. It now does show private, and it's Lolly and Sand Stamping Fun. If you're not part of that group, you can request to be added. Because it's private, you don't get immediate access, which makes sense, because I said to everyone I want a safe place where you can post your cards and your scrapbook pages, and just show us what you're working on. Maybe show us how you store your items as well, your craft supplies. So it's kind of a free-for-all in a nice way. And I actually posted a card challenge, and believe it or not, this is turning out to be in the design of the card challenge. This is the Baker's Twine, by the way, where you get the 4 different colors, and it's stuck to my finger now. It's like spaghetti racing around. I have to cut that one end, but first we'll put that on. Okay, let's pop this up, because you know I'm a big popper-upper. Anyway, yeah, a fun group. It's just gone private, and I've just started posting more in there. I was originally posting everything I did on the one page over to the other, and I thought, well, that's silly, because if you're in both, isn't that like a little bit of overkill? I think so. So I thought, we'll make it private, make it safe. And the safe part is, I have one too many of these. The safe part is that I get to decide, like if a person looks sketchy, you know, there's something weird about their profile, then I won't let them in. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying I won't let them in because that's, I think it's best to be cautious, you know? So I have a glue dot and I'm just folding it over, and I'm right on top there. Boop. It makes that noise, boop, by the way. I do that a lot. I drive my family crazy. Boop. Nothing goes boop. Yeah, it does. See? Boop. Okay. Nope, I do not like the way that bow's sitting. I find the twine does this sometimes, and sometimes you just have to take hold and say, you just do what I say. Do what I say. And if not, there's always tricks to make it work. Let's get these off. I might have gone a little heavy on these. I'm using my fingernails tonight. There we go. I'm a little faster with my fingernails. If it's just me crafting, then I'll use it. But I would not be without my, definitely would not be without my take your pick tool. There we go. If for some reason I decide, nope, I don't like that bow, then I will most certainly, let's see how this looks. I will most certainly, maybe have to put it up higher. That's right. Okay. Up we go, hopefully. Okay. The reason I want to put the bow on first is because I want the tails underneath this part, the sentiment. All right. Well, that was nice. You put it on something like this and not paper, and it didn't stick, which is awesome. I do have to hold it up. I might not center things, but I still like things to look nice. All right, cut that little tail off. At the end, I'm going to go back and embellish all of the cards. Inside, very simple. I chose some clouds, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun to put them at the top, because clouds wouldn't be at the bottom. Well, they could be. You can put them top or bottom. It's up to you. Up to you. So, Kathy, if you're still here, I'm just wondering, do you have snow out in Alberta? Because here, our snow is, in southern Ontario anyway, is gone. Except the piles of snow that were left by the plow. And you know me, by the way, I don't usually put this at the top of the card, but let's throw caution to the wind and do it. Just do it. There's my wiggle time. I just maneuvered that a bit. By the way, I've even been known to put embellishments on the inside of the cards. I know, sounds weird, but I do it. But I do it. There we go. Card number 1. Not the embellishments net yet. We'll get there. Card number 2. Also a very easy card. This piece is going to be for the sentiment, which is, believe it or not, we're making an Easter card. I know, because I wanted to show you how each of the parts of the card, of the stamp set, stamps. So here we go. I'm actually going to use this as well. So I took this piece here, is this one here from Heartfelt Hexagon. And then again, back to this one, thinking of you this Easter. No harm in being prepared, right? I am so not usually. Oh, we're Peace River and oh, you're in a Chinook. Oh, cool. That's cool, Kathy. This isn't usual for us either. Both my kids were born in winter, one in November and one in January, and both times it was big snowstorms, loads of snow. I am stamping this in black, by the way. Look how pretty that stamps. Actually, you know what? A little heavy on the thinking, so we're going to do it again. I pushed too hard. Oh, I could do this where you could see what I'm doing. Or maybe you can. That's got glare. Okay, I pushed too hard. We'll just go like this and wiggle it. There. Wiggle, but not so much. So you can see how much crisper this is than that. That is way too heavy for this girl. So get rid of that. And we will bring in, what did I bring? Poppy Parade. For some reason I think I meant to bring real red, but hey. Okay, and a little piece of this because we don't know where we're going to go over after it's punched. Now for some reason my Poppy Parade is stuck. Oh, there we go. I didn't think that was going to work. It keeps getting stuck. Alrighty. And so let's go here. And my Poppy Parade also needs to be inked again. And we'll go, I don't want them to go the same direction. You know what? We're going to wait until I punch it. So punch it first, same punch as last time. There we go. I knew we were going to lose some of the bottom of that flower. And I like that the sentiment is not centered. That works for me. Alrighty. So yes, I can get another one of these on here. We'll bring in Poppy Parade again. Just a little bit. We don't want to overdo it. So I'm deciding, where's that just a little bit going to go? Nope, I don't want it there. Maybe I can just put some over here. Yep. Remember when I talk about cards, I always talk about balance and how I like things to just to really look pleasing to the eye. Now my eye might see things a little bit differently than yours, and that's perfectly fine. All right, so here comes the goods. You knew I had to throw in a basic white, say it out loud, Sandy, basic white piece, base, and I've used some new dies with this. This is still the same paper. I have embossed this. This I love. This is from the mini. We'll do that so you can see all the different layers in it. It is the Layered Florals. And apparently, I hope my internet net is cooperating. It's not here. I also cut from another punch, which is this one. I'll show you this way, because I thought I might use the ends just to add a little more color. Just a little more. That's for the inside, so we'll leave that aside for now, and we'll put this together. I'm popping this up, and because the DSP is nice and thin, which is great for card making, but if you want it to put up, I think it's good to put something underneath it. I do want to line up those holes. I have a brand new Tombow waiting in the wings. Waiting in the wings. Okay, so let's line up those holes so we can see through. There we go. Tried to get away from me. All right, we'll put this on. All right. Everybody move. You know, you can use both sides of your folder, so of your paper after it's been embossed. So this is the deboss side, but it looks pretty cool too. Okie dokie. Another easy. No. All right, and I can lose things while they're right here sitting on my desk. And my dimensionals with that, which means we need our scissors. Need a ton of those either. So exactly where that's going depends on how I do this. So let's see how we feel about this. See, this looks very, very white, and you know I love my cards white. I was also going to say, if you were to watch the replay, or if you're not watching live, which you are right now, you will not see it being so fuzzy. I'm not liking the ends. See how this one has these ends that stick out? But, maybe. Un momento. Oh, that would be the wrong color. All right, so how about we grab, I must have been making cards for a class or something, because I have an awful lot of these. So we'll use this again. If we don't like it, then we won't use it. Alrighty. Now last time I went top and bottom, so this time I'll cut it this way. We'll go side to side. And we won't use that. I'm scanning my desk wondering what I did with my dimensionals. I still have more cards to do, oh my goodness. Oh, I just did it the wrong way, didn't I? Sandy, Sandy, Sandy. Oh no, it'll work. Oh, but I don't want that to show. See, I want this end piece, but I don't, well, maybe I do. I don't know. No, I don't like the break in the center. All right. Throw that aside while we think some more. What might help is to use this. This is crafting on the fly. The back that we didn't really care for. We could probably, let's see if we can do a little something back here. Be that way. Okay. I saw, I'm so good at losing things, it isn't even funny. Well, it's funny to me, but maybe not to you. So I was looking for my stamp and seal. Yep, that's the right direction. Just to see if it was still on my desk, but right before I went live, I thought, since I have a new, back to my old desktop, I guess I should say, I had to clean it. All right, and I see a comment from Julie. It says, you should use that hamburger hot dog. Oh, where it goes side to side, top to bottom. Is that what the hamburger is? Side to side. You know what, though? You know how much I love plain white cards. And it's an Easter card, so I don't want to go too nutso-crazy with the dark colors. There it is. I was just about to say, now where did I put that? I will for sure use the hot dog hamburger on another card, Julie. I haven't used that for so long. I actually had to think about it. Okay, so the plan here is to make some kind of little loopy thing. Have the ends be around and around. Has to be wider than that. And, oh, has to be wider than that. Hey, Sherry, hello. Welcome, welcome to our little marathon session here. 4 cards. I didn't have a great weekend, but I had a spunky today, so you gotta strike while the iron's hot, you know? I very, 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 very much prefer to use stamp and seal than this method, but this will do. So I'm not liking this loop, it's way too big. All we have to do is find it. Are you this one? This one? Oh, you're that one. Of course you are. All right, start over. The better way of doing this. All right, so we'll go this way. Go like that, and like that, and back up here again. You know my other method. You know my cheater method of doing this. And I'm going to reach for it right now. Stay there. Yes, I was talking to the twine. There. This is from that same package of Baker's Twine where you get the 4. Is it 4 or 5 colors? Gosh, I can't remember. All right. So we'll cut that one a little longer because I don't like the tails to be the same length. Get in a good spot. There we go. All right. The quick and easy part is when you haven't decided that you're going to use trim. I had it in the package just in case, you knew, just in case. There, a little bit, not too much. And we're going to go up here a little bit. This be on the card, so the dimensionals are going on this side, which means we should only need about that. And this one already has little scraplets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so let's get this going the right way up. It's kind of weird, but no, it goes this way. It's kind of weird All right. Oh, and some glue. Glue or glue dots? I'll try glue, and if it doesn't work, you know I'll put glue dots in there later. All right, do I have the backing off? I can't remember. Nope. Have you ever put a card together and went, why isn't this sticking? Why isn't this sticking? And you're like, oh, I forgot to take the backing off. I cannot tell you how many times I've done that. I put this on the wrong side. I don't believe it. Come to Sandy. Oh dear. Totally put that on the wrong side. Goes down here where I put the glue. Oh, I'm off. Thankfully I have that rag handy. Well, that will make a whole lot more sense. I know I still don't have it right. Oh my goodness, Sandy. Honest to Pete, that's not going to stick anymore. You only have a couple stabs at it before you're like, no. And it's only on a live video, you know. Oh, don't worry about being late, Sherry. I just saw that. All right. If my brain is working now, let's see if it's working now. That's sticking out, but I'll cut it. That's better. Still not perfect, but better. So this is sticking over the edge. I'm just going to cut that off right now. I do not like you to be able to see the dimensionals. Just one of those card making things, right? Okay, now I'll put the glue in the correct spot. Oh, actually I did get the correct spot, but I need a dimensional over here. You can add your dimensionals after. Did you know that? You probably did. You're stampers. You're stampers, you know that. All right, let's go about here. Yep, we need a dimensional right under there. So we cut another one, and we do our little lift and lock. Under and down. There you go. Card 2. Whoa, wait, gotta do the inside. Don't get away that quickly, Sandy. Pardon my arm. Alrighty. Make sure that, yep, that's the right size. I'm just gonna stamp a little bit. Not a lot. No paper on the inside this time. I hope that's okay. Oh, and there's my, see, you know what? That's not coming out straight. I know there's a solution to that too. And again, my Poppy Parade needs to be re-inked. And one of the cards I was going to use Pretty Peacock, and I realized that I had already, I sold it in a BOGO sale a while back, and then the color came back. Live and learn, right? There. Just a little bit. You can still write over that, and that's the part I like. Alrighty, we're moving on to card number 3 momentarily. Let's get that out of the way. I might be spunky tonight too because my daughter made a yummy stir fry. Some for the meat eaters and some for the vegetarian. That would be me. That would be me. Alrighty, she's down. Card number 2. I will bring those back. Card number 3. All right, oops, I grabbed 2. This time, a black base. And I will bring all the pieces pretty much right now. Even the sentiment, which I have heat embossed in advance because otherwise this would take, you know, a long time to make the video. So, heat embossed. And that's a different stamp set again. Perennial postage, I believe. Yep. All right. So in case you haven't seen this, this black on black is going to look really good. That's sarcasm. Is, bring it down to the white so I can see the corners. We're good. And then, ta-da. I'm looking, going, where's the inside of my card? But I know where it is. I'm just missing one piece. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not. No, I am not. Because this isn't, I was going to do this, but I'm not. So I am not low on that paper. Or that, I didn't need that paper. This is way too thin. It's getting really empty, so pushing it's not really working. According to this paper, this is the back side. This is the direction it goes, but it doesn't really matter. Now this is a little smaller than my usual, so we're gonna have to use our wiggle time. There we go. Oh, well, that was nothing. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, more of that pretty paper. I really like the Sunny Days paper. I love that it's free, number one. That's a good reason to love it, but it's also really pretty. And this pattern, oh, I was on Pinterest today, just looking at cards using the Sunny Day, and I was like, this was the paper that really caught my eye. This and another one, and stay to the end because I have 2 more cards to show you at the end. All right, I was deciding whether or not to put that across. Pardon me. That's for the inside, that's for the sentiment, and that's extra stuff we don't need. Plus some ink on my table. You haven't used your table if you've... Okay, I'm going to pop this up. And where did they go? I honestly just opened a package of dimensionals. That is bizarro. I'm going to use minis. So be it. Painstakingly, the minis. Oh no. Tell me if my video froze, because it doesn't look like it's moving. Oh, these are going to be painful. Luckily, I've doubled it since it's got the DSP and the cardstock, so it's a little thicker and will hold up nicely. And let's take off all these little guys. Oh my goodness, they're so tiny. I do like the minis. If you don't have the minis, then cut the regular size ones in half. It works. Or in thirds sometimes, or smaller if that's what your card needs. Now, if you don't have all the supplies that I'll be listing later, if you don't have all the supplies, that's okay. You can use what you have. Okay? But you can still use the designs for tonight's cards. Alrighty. And a little south of center works for me. Making sure that's straight. And then we can put this, whoops, not upside down. Not upside down. We'll put this over to the side a bit because we have the sentiment coming. I am big on wonky, so you would think, you know, this is below center, that I might center this. No, not happening. Not tonight. There's probably a couple reasons for that. One would be that I have such a hard time centering things. And two, I forgot the ribbon. And two, just have to make something that's different, you know? All right, let's get that to hold and that to hold. Let's see if it's straight. I'm gonna have to hold that for a second. In the meantime, we'll bring this. And I did forget the ribbon, so we'll just put more embellishments on. I also took this from the paper down near the bottom of one of the, probably this, the whole strip of this, and just fussy cut around that. And I took the leaves out because I didn't really feel I needed them. Okay, that should be staying there. So the next thing we'll do is, so something a little bit different on the inside. I think it's really nice to kind of surprise and delight people because they don't know what's expected. On one of my recent cards, which I can't show you because it's already gone to the store, I heat embossed hearts on the inside of it, and I thought that was really pretty. Does anybody, I'm curious, whoa, don't you go on there. Does anyone not use ribbon or twine or not use embellishments? I'm curious. Or do you use both? Maybe you use both. I do like using both. I find embellishments are nice and quick. There we go. Oh, thank you, Shara. Just reading, very striking with the black. All right, embellish. Last, we did the inside. Good, then I don't need that piece. Alrighty, card number 4. Holy moly, we are firing on all cylinders tonight. All right, so this one I wrote nothing about. I have an inside in here. I did something different. Same paper again, same paper pack. Look what's on the back. This is, when I say that's my second favorite, that is. It might be my first. Oh, you use both, Sherry. Awesome. I have this piece, a random piece that was sitting around, honest to Pete. And I thought, why don't I just cut it to fit this? So I did. One thing I really like about these dies is they have there's the circles, and then there's also the rectangles, and I like that they have holes in them. That's a really, really pretty detail. I forget what sentiment I'm using on this one. Did I write it down? Nope. Oh, I've already done it. Okay, I already did it. Sandy, where is your brain going? All right, another really cool die. And yes, I used the same paper in on two cards, and I just got glue on my desk, so we'll get rid of that, and that's what the rag that's sitting on my legs is for. Because we don't like gluey hands when we're doing videos. It happens to everybody. All right, I think my wiggle time ran out really fast there. I'm not sure why I have this. I think I had another idea in mind. And I know I'm popping that up. Now I went ahead and stamped. I originally did this in white, and it was just too naked, and I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I couldn't put it on there. So I thought that might be good, or maybe I'll put it on this side. Enjoy your day. So we have a birthday card going on. And no, I haven't planned where this is going either. So here we go. Back with the minis. Seriously, there's 3 packages, or 3 sheets of dimensionals. And I always put them in the same spot. Well, apparently not, but I always put them in the same spot. But not today. Not today, my friends. By the way, I am trying to read the comments, but I get so distracted and then I take forever. I will read them after and reply. I won't be able to see those comments, by the way, but if you put them in the video after the fact, don't put your rainbows upside down, although they look like smiles to me. But we're going to do it this way. Because I know some of the demonstrators on here, and it's like, okay, probably not going to share the video because, you know, if you're running a business, you probably wouldn't do that. But I'm going to go, let's do it the other way this time. Why not? Can I get a bow on there? Maybe. Oh, maybe. Ta-da. We'll see. Let's see how it looks. And you know me, I like the long tails, so there we go. And if my bow making looks odd to you, it's because I apparently make them left-handed. Which sounds weird. My sister was teaching me, I've told this story so many times, a long, long time ago. My sister was teaching me how to make these really tiny bows for some Christmas craft that we were both doing. And I could not figure it out because I'm like, you're doing it backwards. And it turned out I was doing it backwards because I was seeing it an opposite direction. So I had a left-handed person show me, and I'm like, well, that makes sense. But I'm right-handed, but I'm left-handed. But okay. All right, and these bows have gone wonky. So let's see if we can force them to be nice today. If it was a ribbon bow, I would sneak in some glue dots underneath, and that would take care of the problem. Oh boy, I can't believe we're on card number 4, and then we're going to go back and embellish all 4 of them. Lickety split, all at the same time. All right, let's roll. I keep hitting the ring light that's above me. Oy. And it's because of the ring light that I don't have the new glass mat from the Glass Mat Studio. Demonstrators were, oh, my poor little bow. Oh, my poor little bow. Demonstrators could purchase them ahead of time so we could say, this is how it looks and this is all the cool things it does. But unfortunately, for me, let's just put that on there and then I'll work with it. Work with me. Work with me. There. And we'll do that again. Nope, I need the bow. Must have bow. let's make sure I'm putting them on the right side. They go on this side, which is the left side. Anyway, it's pretty fabulous. So the one thing I really love about the Glass Mat Studio that I heard another demonstrator talking about is it's heat resistant. So I always bring out something to protect my desk from the heat embossing. If the Glass Mat Studio was sitting there, the glass would get warm, but it would not burn or be weird. It's tempered glass. It would be just perfectly fine. And that, I think, is amazing. And that would be the reason why I would want it. The main reason. Get over there. There we go. And I have to, I don't know about you, but I have to hold my cards up. Come on, bow, you can do better. I may have to adjust the bow. Oh, I just unattached it. I may have to adjust the bow after the fact. So that's why I'm not going to cut the tails right now. There we go. Just want the loops to kind of be the same size. Let's do the inside and then get to the embellishment. Come on, Sandy, get with it. You can do it. You can do it. Oops, don't do that though. Although that would be really pretty. I know, it really hurts me to have to cover that. All right. Can you tell I don't like glue on my fingers? Actually, I don't like any crafty stuff on my fingers, which is pretty bizarro because I also do paper quilling, which means you get a lot of glue on yourself, and I also do mixed media, which means you also get a lot of glue on yourself. And of course I color with my grandson, I paint with my grandson, we do Play-Doh together, kinetic sand. We have a lot of fun. And I'm hoping the little dude's feeling better tomorrow. I mean, it's enough getting one shot, but two, really? Ouch. I mean, I wish I could take 2 naps during the day and then, you know, sleep for 9 hours or whatever he sleeps for, which is, it seems to be a long time. Alrighty, let's start embellishing. So here they are. You can see a lot of pool party happening here. For this one, whoa, one of my butterflies just flew away. Please tell me you have backing on you. Let's find out. Oh, it does. This is what the Take Your Pick tool's for, to stop that kind of stuff from happening. I like them on a slant, like they're flying. Okay, so brushed brass butterflies. I have to say it slow or I mess it up. Due to the absence of ribbon, we're going to have, I think we have, are there 2 sizes or 3? Gosh, I can't tell. Looks like 2 sizes, I'm guessing. I think it's a good guess. I don't want to put more than 3 on though. Well, let me just see. What can I do? Maybe 1 up here? It's going to be an odd number, you know that, right? I don't think that's over butterflied, like that's a word, you know? I don't think it is. Okay, we're done with that one. Next, and I forgot to put the lid on my glue, so un momento. You, and you, and you. I brought, of course, my favorites, and some extras just in case, because I couldn't find that one. And I brought these guys. And I thought on this card, that these are, hang on, from the annual, Neutrals Adhesive Back Sequins. And I thought this silver color might look really pretty on here, so let's find out. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Kathy says, all very nice. Awesome. Oh yeah, where was I? Oh my gosh. You know how I start talking, then I forget what I'm saying? What I was saying is, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be awesome. If you can share the video, that's awesome too. But if not, no worries. No worries. Over here, over here, over here, over here. I feel like I want to put it here. There we go. And again, I don't want to over embellish. I might though, when we're done, I may put a bit of Wink of Stella on it. All right, now to this one. Oh, I had another one. I had more embellishments handy. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm going to say this again. One moment. Well, maybe they're not current anymore. That could be it. But I think they are. Oh, that annoys me when I lose things. Oh no, here they are, right on my computer. Good Lord. Okay, these can't be. I don't think these are, what's the word? Oh wait, that's going on these ones. Yeah, this one. I think because these are the new in colors, that I don't think they're old. There. All right, so I always start with the little guys. Let's put some fun on, boop, on these guys. Nope. Maybe. Nope. I don't like it on the, call me weird. I don't like it on the little dots, the circles, you know? Now they have a very low profile, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Just I don't want to go with like, staying with the 3. There we go. I'll show them all at the end as well. Alrighty. And then the name of those, I'm going to guess are the in color something or others. I'll put that in the supply list and the measurements at the bottom later. Okay, and now back to my favorite. And if you know me, you know what my favorite is, which are the basic rhinestones. Nope. Nope. I don't think I want to put them on there. I don't think so. I also don't want to put it on something that's raised too much. So let's see, we can get one in there. I've used up almost all the mediums, but I think maybe. Sometimes you just have to rattle around and think about that. All right, so here's the cards back again. And then I will show you the other 2. So my original of this card, come here, looks like this. Where I did the sentiment in black. I did it both at the same time, then couldn't decide which I wanted to use, so I kept it. Don't throw them out. Okay, so a little more of the Poppy Parade and the black, so it's kind of changes it up a bit. And if you missed, this is that other beautiful paper that I like. If you missed my video, I did a impromptu video on, I think last Saturday. And there's that paper I've been showing where I kept flipping it over and going, I like that paper. This is also from the free set. No way. You would almost not recognize it, but it is. And I did put the supply list on that one, I believe. But there's a mound of cards for one evening. Oh my goodness. My goodness, there's so many. Thank you so much. Like I said, I appreciate the thumbs up, the comments, the shares, the subscribing. Oh my goodness, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I am trying very hard to get to 2,000. I didn't set a deadline though, because that would disappoint me if I didn't get there. I know, it sounds weird. It's just a number, but hey. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you spending time with me. And I'll see you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Bye-bye.